turns out.
Turns out.
Hey guys, stick around for our next stream in 2 weeks from now. My 12-part essay guide on how to get banned from DeviantArt.
With examples.
With pictures. Check out my profile on WikiHow.
Oh, here's a dead guy.
It's just another dead guy.
Here's something. Oh, look at those fuckers in there. Here's something interesting for you. You may not have noticed that
I didn't.
Clancy has turned to a baton for self-defense out of desperation.
I did notice that, actually. I was gonna bring it up, and then I decided not to.
Well, do you have any thoughts on it?
It's a desperate time. It calls for desperate measures.
His knuckles are broken, his boxing gloves are broken, and these mantises hurt like hell.
Maybe he's just sick of punching bugs, and he's like, alright, if... I don't think I can hurt their feelings, because I don't think they have any feelings. And if they're not people, then maybe they don't deserve to be punched. My fists are my commodity.
That's one way of looking at it, but the other way of looking at it is when I was punching those ants earlier, they crunched really good under my fists, and I was enjoying that a lot.
Alright, just get that sound clip nice and isolated, and we'll bring that up in court.
You are more than welcome to. You'll never take me down.
That's right, officer, and I would do it again.
I would punch 1,000 ants before I let this company die.
I'll kidnap anybody who gets in my way. It's the best part of that whole movie.
Yeah. There's not much
in
the way of weapons down here. I was hoping for more.
Well, you yourself are a weapon, so I'm not too worried about that.
I myself am a weapon, you are correct.
I have known this about you. In the years that we have associated, I have come to understand that you yourself are a weapon. Continues to be a threat. All these years later, still a threat.
We must stop the Magic Man.
What's Clancy's hair situation?
Short and brown. I'll show you again.
Short.
In the same room, as it happens. You know who he kind of looks like?
Who?
He kind of looks like Nico Bellic. Little bit.
Little bit.
Maybe closer to Roman.
Yeah, you know what? He does look a little bit like Roman. Honestly, when I'm looking at him here, he looks like... he's almost, I say almost, one of the citizens in Half-Life.
Yeah.
Like, he could have been one.
Almost.
He could have been like Male 04, and then they were like, no.
Do it again.
Bald. Yeah. This looks too much like Nico Bellic. Do it again. And they're like, wait, what?
Who's that?
Shut up, they say.
So we know what the deal with this vault is. I don't have to read any of these terminals, right?
That's correct.
Clancy was elected to lead, not to read.
Also, I think Clancy would get like 2 terminals into reading all of this and then get super bummed out and then just go back to punching rats.
I thought you were gonna say, I thought Clancy would be elected for 2 terms.
Clancy was somehow elected for 3 terms.
He would. The rules do not faze him.
Rules? What rules? All I know is that there will be blood.
The only rule here is me. I rule.
That's it. Y'all suckers better appreciate. Y'all suckers better recognize.
Suckers never learn.
Some other sucker's always trying to ice skate uphill. Apparently Blade's coming back.
Ah.
I don't know how you feel about that.
I like the premise of Blade.
Blade can be cool, I just hope he's not Wesley Snipes.
But then who would he be?
How about Idris Elba?
Yeah, Idris Elba could be a good Blade.
I like Idris Elba in everything he does.
Although I guess the real question becomes, how campy do you want to get with it?
I want it to be either all of the camp or none of the camp.
I understand completely.
I want him to either be, like... No, I know what I want him to be. I want him to be exactly the character that he was in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, only to be in live action. And I want all of the other Marvel characters to have to deal with the fact that he's there.
As long as you understand what you want, that's what's important.
I do. Oh, what's this?
Oh.
This? What's this? There's Facebook everywhere. I've got a message. What's
We
this?
do or
What's
you do?
this? I do.
I see.
Turns out I have a Facebook for business.
Well, it could be worse. That's like the reverse monkey paw, almost.
Yeah. Explain to me your reasoning on this.
Well, you could just have a Facebook normally, and that would be pretty bad.
Could you?
But if it's for business, then it's less bad, because it's less of a violation of the self.
It's like selling your information, but only insofar as that it eventually gets you paid. The only information that I'm willing to sell is the information that gets me hired.
Yeah. Well, the spacesuit broke.
Oh no!
It'll have to live on in your drawing.
I just finished drawing the helmet!
This is how we'll remember it.
Damn it! I guess I'll just have to draw this spacesuit about to be broken.
Just draw a bunch of scratches on it.
Okay.
Oh hey,
I will...
Pugilism Illustrated.
Oh wow.
Oh yes.
That's what they,
That's what they call me. Unarmed, permanently increased by 3.
That's what they call me. What did the rest of his suit look like? I knew that it was red.
Just
And
think
I knew...
of like a 1950s ray gun gothic pop sci thing, and you'll pretty much get the gist of it.
Did he have like a big gray box in the middle of it, like Darth Vader?
Yeah, let's see what the icon looks like. Because since it broke, it's got something kind of like that. It's got a panel.
Okay. I thought I saw something like that.
Yeah.
And you should be saying something, right? You should always be saying something.
What would you have him say?
Smoke weed every day, smoke weed every day. I would not have him say that.
No, maybe not.
Smoke weed every other day. 68,419.
well said.
How about... Yeah, this works. This whole area that we're in is actually pretty fitting, considering right now it's that season.
Yeah,
you're
right.
You can tell by all of the unskippable YouTube ads.
You can tell by all of the depression in the air.
You can tell by all those fire tornadoes out in California. Do you see why that happens?
No, I didn't.
So the thing that's been causing that nonsense to happen, are you aware of what a gender reveal party is?
I am.
That's what it is. People like setting off fireworks and accidentally setting off half the state. Congratulations, it's a boy.
Congratulations, it's a fucking tragedy.
Isn't that just like the most nonsense thing?
It's pretty funny, in my opinion.
Like, yes, it's a horrible tragedy, and that's awful, and I feel for the people who have to deal with it. But on the other hand, like, you can only joke so much about hubris. Like, you can only bring it up so much, and then you're like, oh wait. This is on the level of, like, apocalyptic disaster.
I mean,
like,
if you ask me, that only makes it funnier.
I find it darkly hilarious in, like, a Heathers kind of way.
I have arrived at the point in my life where I am just having a very, very, very hard time pretending to care about the things that people just bring unto themselves. Or even the things that people bring unto other people.
I think that's an okay place to be.
It doesn't bother me anymore.
That's well, that's how I learned to stop caring and love the blank, right?
I mean, I guess.
It's
how
like...
I learned to stop caring and hate you all.
Oh no. I was gonna say, not quite that. What I was going to say was that there's a certain sense of nobility in saying, like, I can't deal with this so much, so maybe it's okay if I only focus on the things that directly matter to me. Or, like, not so much that, as much as, hey, it's super easy to get overwhelmed and worried about everything, and I'm definitely guilty of that and understand that. But logically, and insofar as what is an effective use of your energy and time, if you cannot directly do anything about thing, don't worry about thing.
It's not worth it. It's not helping you. It's not helping anyone else.
If you literally can't do anything about it, raise awareness if you want, but don't put it on yourself like it's your own failure, because that doesn't help anybody. Almost done with this drawing.
I'm happy to hear that. You can make it the thumbnail. I don't know how you feel about that idea, but I really like that idea.
I will edit it into the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's
how about
what
that?
I meant.
But also, guess what? It's gonna be real bad.
Hey, that's
I straight up, hey, like most things I do in this world, I'm pretty bad at it. I can sketch a little bit, but it's gonna look like it came out of a Trapper Keeper, and I hope you're okay with that.
Hey, I find it endearing.
I'm glad somebody does. Check it out. We got this dude who wanders around the wasteland. He just punches things and wonders to himself about what kind of anime trope he is.
This is his thought process. That's what it's like.
Maybe the reason that Clancy is so down on himself and so down on the world is because he hears everything that we have to say, and we're his inner monologue, and he's just going slowly insane. Like he's aware of it.
I agree with all of that except for the slowly part.
It's just it's too much. It's too difficult to deal with.
And he keeps picking things up and not putting them down. His spine is just going to explode any day now. Well,
it's resistance training.
It is resistance training. Here's where we want to go.
Alright, now we just gotta do a little bit of shading.
Jump
we
good.
Should be okay. Jump good.
We'll get
Why
that song, don't you worry.
Why say you jump good? Why jump good now?
Why say many words when few do trick?
Words are for flatlanders.
Words are for people who don't know how to fish.
I know how to fish with my fists, do you? What's the matter, idiot? Can't punch a giant ant to death?
This is true strength. This is what it looks like.
You know what they say? Teach a man to punch a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish by punching and he'll fish by punching for the rest of his life. That's what they say. That's the moral of the story. I hope you like it.
I do.
Good. Because it's not going to change.
It's not going anywhere.
We've come too far. We've done too much. We've come too far for things to change now. Accept it. Accept it or I'll punch you next. Yes, you.
You know exactly who you are.
Don't make me say it again. I don't think I've ever felt as much animosity towards a character as I have towards Pondering Simon in that last episode that we did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just jokes, but at the same time, I really wanted to punch him up to a certain point.
Only so hard. Very restrained.
Just enough so that he knows what he's done. Just enough so that he won't do it again.
But then how much is too much?
It's only too much if it becomes inconvenient for me to have to deal with it. I like that the less that I think about what I say, the more misanthropic it just comes out.
Hey, me too. Now here's something I want to run by you.
Yeah?
These boxing gloves, they weigh a lot. They're broken. We know the golden gloves are waiting for us. I think I want to just drop these.
Can we use the guns?
We can, but
Because it might...
Well, I'm saving them for money.
Okay, because I was going to say it might be more in character to save it, like, out of a sense of stubbornness until we can fix... Yeah, or until we can, like, put them somewhere.
Incorporate them into the golden gloves.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do. I knew I should have left some of this shit at Novak.
I mean, can you drop any of the just trash.
Trash?
The trash!
See, it's mostly cigarettes is the thing.
If you can drop the trash, that might be the way to go.
It's mostly cigarettes, these mantis eggs, which I know for a fact we'll need later. And
Like empty syringes?
those barely weigh anything, and you can make stim packs with them.
Oh, I see.
It's a good thing I pay attention to this kind of thing.
It's a good thing, because if it were me, I would just drop all of this garbage unless it was like money or cooking materials or money.
Now the thing is, it is actually mostly food that I'm carrying. Because this is a hardcore run, and that kind of thing matters.
Yes. Well, you bring up the point of it being hardcore. And to that I say, I'll give you this. It's only okay to drop the boxing gloves if you don't use any firearms. If you continue to use the baton and your
that
fists.
was the plan.
Okay, if you're gonna...
I won't lie, I've been tempted a couple of times to pull out a gun, but I stuck to my guns and my not using guns, and I went for the baton instead.
Okay. I support that as a decision.
This is quite literally going nowhere fast.
Yeah, I mean... Welcome to New Vegas.
Welcome to my incessant hoarding tendencies, made manifest in this game, and soon many others as we get to them. Deus Ex will be fun.
Deus Ex will be fun, although Deus Ex is a game in which I can actually be somewhat helpful in telling you what you may or may not need.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of weapons and shit in there. And I can't
Oh,
open
yeah?
the door. Maybe there's a password I can get.
11111. Password denied. 11112. Password denied. 11113. Password denied. This door is a bitch.
It would also be fun to play this game as, like, a total fucking nerd. Lab coat, energy weapons, good at hacking.
Hang out with Zachary Levi. He's in this game.
Are we thinking of the same character?
Yeah, he's also got a, like, super awesome name.
Yeah, he does have a cool name.
He's also a Broadway dude now, which is really cool. He was not, I don't think, at the time of making this game, but since then he's gone on to be in some real good shows.
Good for him.
Yeah. At the time, I didn't particularly get into Chuck, which was his, like, big breakout role on TV. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't super my thing. But I definitely enjoy, like, First Date and stuff like that. He's a good singer, that guy.
Well, bully
He's also
for him.
done a lot of movies, I think. I want to say he's been in animated stuff, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Oh, fuck!
Oh no. What's wrong?
No!
Oh no. I guess I'll find out in roughly 20 seconds. Is it robots?
It's worse.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You were through the door and everything.
Game don't care. Find the grenades who tried to kill you.
Avenge yourself. Find the grenades who killed you in Crime Alley and avenge yourself. From that day forward, I decided to dress up as a grenade.
Oh no, you won't fool me again.
I'm wise to your grenade tricks. Yeah, that's the one we want. That's the half zone. You having a good time there?
You'll find out in a second.
Let's see what we got up here. Footlocker. So hey everybody in the audience. As of right now, the sketch is, I would say, mostly done. The only question left is whether or not the background on this image is going to be yellow or orange. I feel like orange, like a darker orange, is maybe the way to go.
A good rust color.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of match the overall tone of the thumbnail, or at least in such a way that it won't come out looking garish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Unfortunately, it's something that I've sketched, so it's gonna look garish either way.
Past a certain point, it just comes with the territory.
That's right. And like many things that come with territory, I have indeed marked this. If that offends you, that's unfortunate. Oh, you know what? I do have some good news also in terms of games being released.
What's up?
Did you see that Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is being re-released?
I did see that, actually.
Which is super, super cool. I am not going to buy it because Ubisoft does not deserve my money, given the light of recent events.
Did I miss something?
Yeah. If you don't know, then yeah. It's as bad as you could imagine.
Oh. Tell me about it while we're live.
So basically, they have come under fire for a lot of people within the company stepping up and saying, hey, turns out this has been an extremely unsafe work environment for, let's say, anyone who is not a male.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Allegations of abuse, allegations of drugging employees, allegations of that kind of thing.
That spectrum of issue.
Yes. And they're aware of it, and they put out like a half-hearted apology on Twitter and didn't do anything else. It sucks. It's a bad situation that really makes me not want to, like, there were some Ubisoft games that I totally did want to play for the channel, and I don't think that I'm going to unless things change, unless I'm otherwise given a reason not to be morally dubious, I guess.
Morally apprehensive, you could say.
Yeah. I certainly don't want to buy any of their games. I was thinking about getting Watch Dogs 3 because I really like Watch Dogs 2. And I on top of it not being a very good time to like buy video games, I don't necessarily want to give money to certain companies in general.
I understand that.
But at the same time, I'm excited because I don't know for sure if I have it, but this Xbox 360 of mine, the last time I booted it up, I think I was like 15. So there is a good chance that I may possibly have the credentials to either buy it if it's not on the system already. So it's possible that I have it on that system. which would be rad, because I wouldn't mind playing that game, but I definitely don't want to buy it. But, you know what? The fact that it is being re-released at all is good, because Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a good game with a great soundtrack. It's been a while since I've heard Anamanaguchi do anything.
It has been a long time, hasn't it?
I love that soundtrack. I still think about that soundtrack. Now I just need to reorient this picture here, and I will send it your way.
And I will put it up on stream.
Did you ever see the movie? Edgar Wright movie?
I did, actually. It was a long time ago, but I did.
How'd you feel about it?
I liked it.
I remember vividly having quite a I remember having quite the reaction to it, because at the time, and I've said this before, Edgar Wright's trailers are always really, really bad. Because
they spoil
I guess
the whole movie.
Either they spoil the whole movie, or in particular, my problem is that his style of humor does not translate super well to trailers. And usually the trailers that would come out would be not they wouldn't be funny. They would come off like looking like an Adam Sandler comedy or something. And I remember specifically the trailers for Scott Pilgrim had a different problem, where Scott Pilgrim just looked, they pretty much just showed footage from like primarily the first 20 minutes of the movie, so it just looked like a romantic teen comedy. And I remember at the time,
any of the cool stuff.
It had like one shot at the end of him fighting Patel or something, but most of it was quirky rom-com in the vein of like 500 Days of Summer. And I remember seeing that on TV, not being aware of the comic books. And my friend Elliot, who was very much into the comics, was like, "Hey man, we gotta go see this. We've got to go see this movie." And I was like, "Okay, I don't know why you think that I would be interested in watching this. Just, you know, based on the trailers." And then we go into the movie theater, we sit down, and the first thing that shows up is the 8-bit, or the 16-bit Universal logo that pops up, and I'm like, "Oh, wait a second. This is gonna be something special. This is something special." And then it shows up again when Lucas Lee is riding on the skateboard, and it plays the fucking theme a second time, and it's like, oh my god, I love this movie so much. Listen here, bucko. You're gonna hear 2 clicks. The first one's gonna be me hanging up the phone, and the next one's gonna be me pulling the trigger. Okay, I have sent you the PNG of our roughshod sketch of Clancy. What do you consider to be good Halloween colors? I usually think black, orange, purple, and green.
Yeah, that's pretty much the size of it. Let's see here.
I ask for another artist friend who is asking me for art.
The game audio does bad things when I tab out, and it makes me worry.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You just keep playing, and I will edit it in post.
It's okay, I got it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on the audio on this side, just in case.
It's probably really bad.
It's okay. That's my whole shtick.
Don't you worry about a thing.
Every little thing gonna be alright. It'll be fine.
have so much shit stacked up on my desk, it actually makes it hard to look at my second display.
Oh no. My desk is very minimally put together.
So many empty cans.
Literally, the only thing I have on my desk are the 2 monitors, the mic stand, the speakers behind the monitors, and mouse pad, keyboard. And if you count like extra things, I've got my cell phone underneath one of the monitors. Yeah, there it is. That's the best you're gonna get.
He looks like Olimar. I love it.
I know.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right here.
That's the face I've been making this whole time. You're welcome, everybody.
We'll just go ahead and leave that there until we get sick of it.
What, in the fucking dead center of the screen? Okay, no. There it is. I was gonna say, we already did that with Pokemon. We can't do it again.
Hold on, that's actually covering up UI elements. I'm gonna move it real quick.
Is it covering up UI elements for you?
No. But people deserve to be able to see shit, so I moved it a little.
You might be able to set transparency in OBS.
We're not doing that.
No.
It deserves to be seen.
What? What if you overlaid it on the entire screen and then put the opacity to like 20%?
I could be tempted into doing that.
I mean, it's already bad enough.
Worse?
Welcome.
Or better?
Welcome to Opacity City, baby. Population, you, me, and 80% nothing.
You, me, and this brick wall you sketched between us.
20% of this brick wall you sketched between us. And now I'm just thinking about Limp Bizkit for no reason.
Oh no.
Give me something to break. My day keeps going this way, I just might. The radio edit to that song is hilarious to me.
The radio edit to like any song from that era is bound to be hysterical.
It's pretty funny. You know, okay, so are you aware of the Breaking Benjamin song that they wrote for Halo 2?
No.
Alright, so I'm not going to tell you what it is specifically because when it shows up in the game, I want you to be able to see it like it's meant to be seen. But I will tell you, a song by Breaking Benjamin was written specifically for Halo 2 to be used in the game. And in recent years, as of like the last 3 or 4 years, they released a new mix of the song to put on the radio, and all they did was add like a secondary, like a backup singer, and they just re-released it so that they could release a song without the connotation of Halo 2.
Great.
But it's okay, actually, because A, the original song is awesome, and B, the remix version is also pretty okay. I might draw a second one, just to give us some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Symmetry.
I invite you to do that.
Oh god, I opened the wrong app. Sorry, everybody. It's a good thing you can't see my phone screen. You'd be worried about all of the pornography.
Oh, well, now the cat's out of the bag.
No, the cat's in the bag. That's part of the pornography.
And you act like some of the things I say are bad.
Give it time. Because the thing is, I pretend to be all, like, pearl clutching about some of this stuff. And the reality of it is, if my imagination... If I just say what comes into my mind, it's, like, way worse than almost anything else that I could possibly put words to. It's all bad.
It's all a bad time.
It's pretty bad.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Fucking deal with it. Oh wait, that's the wrong shading tool. Technology is incredible.
It's true.
I say as I basically work a sketchpad on my phone. Yeah, that's the other reason that this isn't going to come across as, like, high art. Is, dude, I don't have a Cintiq. Do you think I have the several $100s it takes to get a Cintiq tablet? No. But I do have a phone with a stylus.
At least you have the stylus. That's the most important part.
Just do it with my fingers instead.
How come they don't have like a touchpad that actually detects the full breadth of your touch? Because then it's like finger painting. Next you're gonna tell me that they do have those.
I want to say certain phones do, and that they are substantially more expensive than this one. To the point that if I were to get one of those, I would probably just get a Cintiq instead. I do know.
Pressure controller. That sounds valuable. I'm gonna pick that up because it also doesn't weigh anything.
No, just grab it. Who's gonna stop you?
Certainly not this water.
I'm not gonna stop you. It's not my job. I don't get paid enough. Shit, I don't get paid at all.
Nobody tells me nothing. Uh-oh.
Nobody tells me nothing. Where's my Hot Fuzz Telltale style game?
Bring it on. Give it here.
Give me. Give now. Please.
Make it so, number one. Oh, oxygen. That's important.
I guess.
You don't know what you have until it's gone, okay?
That's true. Just like the song says. Even though, Guns N' Roses were a bunch of bitches.
And fuck this spacesuit. It's already been immortalized, don't need it anymore.
And fuck Guns N' Roses. They suck. Just as people.
I don't find that surprising in the least.
No. I like some of their songs, but I sure as hell don't like the band. Axl Rose is like one of the most infamous prima donnas ever. You talk about like... Man, okay, so I once went to a Streetlight Manifesto concert that... Streetlight was like 2 hours late to their own show. And that was a hard wait to do. But at the same time, everybody was loving it. Like the entire time, we were just chanting and like extremely excited. And every time like a stagehand would come out, everybody would start cheering because they were all super hyped to see Streetlight.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happens at Guns N' Roses concerts, except Axl will be like 3 hours late and sometimes just cancel a show. Granted, this is my memory of Guns N' Roses from their collected history that I've been made aware of. Like the one show that I managed to actually catch. I'll say this. In 2008, I saw Motley Crue live, and at least they showed up. Vince Neil's voice was gone. He sounded like a hoarse Barbie man, but at least he showed up.
At least he showed up.